One of the things I liked about the film was it's quite hard to quantify at first. Is it a spy film? Is it a crime film? Is it a social film? Is it a heist film? All those elements, and it was the collision of the different storylines that I found quite appealing, and the sort of modernity of it. Really, what it's about at its core, I guess, is in a Hitchcockian thriller sense. It's a film of the wrong man in the wrong place at the wrong time. Richard Madden plays Michael, who's an American pickpocket in Paris.
He's a bit of a street rat, with not much of a moral compass or regard for the responsibilities that come with his actions.
He's a bit lost, he's a bit adrift, but he's got this incredible skill set, and he's really wonderful at what he does. But I think he's not sure who he is and who he wants to be, and he's slightly lost in the world, and has a certain sense of perhaps self-loathing, and when the film finds him, he's really ready to embark on a journey and to try and find, I guess, a different side to himself.
He sees this girl crying and upset with a bag that obviously she's got something valuable in. That's what he reads from her body language, and can't help himself but steal it, which is obviously the life-defining change point for him. So he steals this bag from her, which has got nothing, any value in it, and he steals it because he can, and because he wants to, and because he's drawn in by this, this woman. And obviously then the bag's got a bomb in it, so 4 people die because he put that bomb in that place. Now, he didn't know that it had a bomb in it, but his actions directly caused 4 people to die. And I think that's what's really interesting about him for me, is up until this point he steals from people or he'll screw people over or whatever, but he doesn't actually take any responsibility for any of his actions. He's like, well, this is the world, that's the way it goes. If it wasn't me doing it, it'd be someone else. He doesn't steal from particularly poor people. It's always people that are wealthy, that have got a bit of extra money on them, and hasn't, any sense of responsibility for his actions. And this steal, this theft, then makes him kind of go into question all his moral ethics.
Michael's a tricky part because he could be very unlikable, because he's essentially a guy that steals from people and ruins people's lives. And Richard he came and auditioned for me, and he did the opening scene of the film, and he had that real sense of the charm, but also the sort of the danger and the shift between the two, and could really get the sense of when the smile doesn't quite reach the eyes and when it does, and turning it on between the two. He's incredibly charming, Richard, but at the same time he knows how to play. He's not afraid as well to play somebody that's edgier and more unpleasant.
It's not just an action movie, it's not just a thriller, it's got this element of mystery and action and reality that harks back to The Third Man or The French Connection, these films that kind of actually felt real in their height and state, and it doesn't feel polished like a Bond film or the Bourne films. It's hopefully got its own scrappy element and the danger that anything actually could happen.